Welcome back. Up next is Strings. Last I remember, this had a like vanilla beatdown deck. Strings in the anime was like how the Pharaoh got Slifer the Sky Dragon card. So whether or not Strings in here has that remains to be seen, but from what we saw during the RNG Ghouls fight, it's just a bunch of vanilla beaters, as well as like tributes on the monsters. Spear Dragon is annoying. Torrential isn't worth it because we can just destroy this on our next turn. The attack is great, but it has 0 defense and it forces itself into defense position at the end of the attack. So Royal Decree is nice, but we do have trap cards right now and a Harpy's Feather Duster. We can Voice Raider here. 1900 is pretty good. We can set Magician of Faith next turn. Maybe recycle a Change of Hearts later. Reborn's annoying, but I don't think... Oh, they're going for mine. Oh, so they're using it for a tribute summon. Yeah, there's no reason they wouldn't go for their own monster, unless they're tributing it. Or not. What? That makes no sense, but sure. Spear Dragon's great. We can start doing our own piercing damage. I think we go for our own guaranteed damage here. We know this is going to be at least 700. For all we know, this could be like a 2000 defender. Oh, it is. Alright then. No tribute summons yet, which is great. Extermination for the back row is also great. We'll set Magician of Faith here. It could be another 2000 defender. If it's not, at least we deal some piercing damage. $900, ain't bad. The unfortunate part here would be if our opponent top decks Raigeki. Pot of Greed is great. Darkfire and another Spear Dragon. There's no reason to invest more onto the board, honestly. We don't have to discard anything at the end of turn. I think we'll just attack here. Hope for some more piercing damage. Or not. A part of me wants to, like, flip Magician of Faith now. But we already used up the battle phase. Maybe even tempt them to attack as well on their turn. Try to get some damage off. This does give us the possibility of discarding per turn, but we can always set cards. Mage Power is great, we could have used that earlier. I don't think they run back row removal, so we can do something like this and Harpy's Feather Duster. No. Nobleman. Now we don't have to discard. If they put it in attack mode, that'd be great. They could trade in for our Spear Dragon and Magician of Faith. Would make them a lot easier to take out. Their own Spear Dragon is going to be annoying. We could Torrential here. They would lose more than we would. We do have monsters in our hand. What would they attack into? Our Spear Dragon? I think we're gonna do it. Like, Magician of Faith has already served its purpose. It sucks getting rid of Force Raider, but I believe we pulled the second one a few videos ago. Crossout is great if they set more of those slime. Did we not? Oh, I said it. So this will pop the back row. They can't blow anything up. Mage Power does increase defense as well. Yeah, so that's not the worst on a Spear Dragon. It keeps it from being vulnerable. Plus, when they set cards, we're going to be attacking over it and getting piercing damage in. Question is, how much do we want to invest onto the board? I'm gonna keep one slot open, just so we're still able to play cards. It wasn't gonna be enough to win us the game this turn anyways. It goes to defense mode, but it does have 2000 defense now. That's not enough unless they have an equipped card. Call of the Haunted is nice. We have lethal here. I think we keep going for the Hot-Ass pack. There's just, like that, Opticops, there's just too many good cards in here that, like, a 3 of would be really great to have. I want to say that's the second one? Yeah, second Opticlops. We can get rid of this, add this. So we just need one more Vorse Raider, one more Spear Dragon, and one more Opticlops from the Hot S pack. Also, 3 more wins. Two face downs and an 800 beater. I'm hoping that spell card is like Heavy Storm. Harpy's Feather Duster works just as well. Magic Cylinder and Mirror Force. So we know they still play at least one more Ring of Destruction, which we have to worry about. We can go Vorse Raider here. Spear Dragon next turn. Pengan's nice to have. Hopefully that's not another slime. A 1,000. Good to have. That's the one problem about setting a Imperial Order or a Royal Decree. It just keeps asking you at every chance to activate it. I think it would have been better to stay in the hand, but I don't want them to be setting a card and screwing us over. Blade Warrior is annoying. It can attack over Spear Dragon. And then we'll have to crash with it with Vorse Raider. They're basically getting a 2-for-1 trade here. Opticlops is nice, but we know that they run Spear Dragons. We can go Harpy's Brother, I guess. So we're whittling them down slowly. This seems like another easy victory. Until the Dark Hole got played. There's nothing we can do to stop it. 1200 isn't scary. We can easily attack over that. Mage power, I don't think is enough to win the game, but it is nice to have. Because that'll be 28. 28 minus 12 is, what, 16? Yeah, it's not enough. We'll just keep it in the back pocket in case they do summon something big. Hopefully they have nothing. They're setting a monster. There's no reason to upstart Goblin. We have lethal here. Even if that is a 2000 defense wall, Octoclops plus Mage Power should be more than enough to break over it. Another Rhoda is nice, but we're not playing a like a warrior tribal deck. I don't remember if Rhoda was limited at this point in time. Two crossouts. If they have a Spear Dragon, they attack over it, and then we trade with something. Horse Raider's annoying. At the very least, this lets us thin out our deck. We could get Jinzo here. I like the idea of Jinzo. Unless they have a power spell, they're never going to be able to attack over it. Pre-mat is nice. We could slam down Jinzo now. Pre-mat the elf, or the Witch of the Black Forest. Tribute it off for Jinzo, attack over Horse Raider. Gets us another search, thins out our deck a little more. We can grab a Penguin Soldier in case things go sideways. Spear Dragon next turn, because they're going to be setting. Or at least I hope they're going to be setting. Dark Hole's annoying. Stone Ghost is a 1200 beater. That's just unfortunate. Delinquent Duo is nice. This will get them down to 2 cards. Hopefully they'll get rid of any normal summons that they have. Pre-mat and a Humanoid Slam. Pre-matting the Horse Raider would have been annoying for us, and a 2000 Defender. If it's gonna die, I'd rather have the Lajin die, because Optipox does have better defense. Mirror Force is the more annoying of the two. Magic Cylinder would have been so bad, it would have at least kept the monster on the field. Depending on what they do, we might be sending a Penguin Soldier here. Lesser Dragon, still Wheaties. The last card in their hand might be a 2 tribute monster, so it's imperative that we take these out now. Life points is getting a little low. Heavy Storm would have been better last turn. They both have the same defense, so it doesn't matter which. We need our own copy of Darkhold and Raigeki, and Monster Reborn. It'd be great to have. Speaking of which, another 1200 meter. Okay, so they weren't holding on to a true tribute. Also, was that their second Darkhold? Mirror Force is great to have. Yeah. So, normally I'd love to have a second monster with Spear Dragon to keep them from attacking over it. But we do have a Mirror Force. Unless that's the humanoid slime, we should be fine. Torrential is alright. Oh no, we have cross out. We do have one more cross out, which is great. I'm hesitant to set Penguin Soldier. No, we are not ending our turn without attacking. Just because they play multiple copies of Darkhold. I'm assuming there's a third one in there. We know they also have Raigeki, which could be at 3 copies as well. I'd rather keep the Penguin Soldier in hand. Torrential Tribute we can set. They're on a 2-turn clock. We could use Penguin Soldier for lethal next turn. Horse Raider is nothing. It sucks doing a 1-for-1 trade with Mirror Force, but there's nothing else we could do. Mage Power, I think, wins us the game on the spot. $39. Yeah, plus Penguin Soldier. A little dicey, but another win. There really isn't much you can do with just normal monsters. You really need to have like other things to support them. Summon Skull. That pairs well with Dark Ruler Hades. Last fight. Hopefully last fight. Lajin is a great normal summon. Hopefully we won't have to solemn right off the bat. Spear Dragon's annoying. We can attack over it with Penguin Soldier, but they could also just negate it with a Mirror Force. I don't think this is worth judgmenting, but it's also not worth having a full field or an open field, especially with what they have. Hopefully the face down isn't Ring of Destruction. It was. Oh, they didn't activate it. Okay. They could have, but they chose not to. We can deal some pretty damage here. Pretty decent damage. At least get them down to half health like we are. Or close to it. We know they play multiple board wipes, so it's gonna suck if they just have it. Speaking of which, we shouldn't have set the Penguin Soldier. They're grabbing our Lajin. That sucks because we can't even... Oh, never mind. 1750. Okay, so we can pre-mat our Lajin and attack over that. Torrential is annoying, but we're so low, it's good to have. I'm still not sure if Solemn on turn 1 was a good idea. Because, like, if we didn't, Penguin Soldier, normal summon in attack mode, or I guess we would have Extermination first, and then Penguin Soldier in attack mode. Raigeki is really annoying. At least they have nothing. I feel like we would have been in the same situation, just a lot healthier, maybe? If we torrential here... Oh, we can't even torrential. That's annoying. If we get a monster, we can change our hearts and win. Any monster will do. Nobleman across out doesn't help. Like if they don't summon a monster, we're dead. If they do, we wipe the board, which is helpful. Yeah. Unfortunate. I don't know if Solemn win in the beginning there was a good idea, but we did it. Rip cards off of them. Hopefully we hit like their power spells. We hit something. Pre-map. Starting with a 2,000 deficit is not great, but really not much we could do. We could set Autoclops, but we do know they run a lot of like 1900 beaters. At least we didn't take 100 damage, I guess. The face down is going to be annoying. Force Raider at least threatens them. They won't be attacking. We have, what, 5 cards that can take out the face down? 2 Noblemen of Extermination, Harpy's Feather Duster, Heavy Storm, Royal Decree, but that'll take one more turn. And then we got Jinzo, so 7 technically. 7 out of 32 is not good. Not good ratio. If it's Ring of Destruction, we were gonna lose this anyway. If it's Mirror Force, attacking would be the worst thing we could do. And if it's Magical Cylinder, we just take 19 to the face. I mean, that works too. For their own Force Raider is annoying. So it's either not Ring of Destruction or they're just not activating it. Premature still isn't going to help us here. We could summon La Jin. And then just threaten with a mage power. Problem is, if we end up drawing into Jinzo or Heavy Storm, we're kind of screwed. I'm tempted to believe that that's a Mirror Force. Bro, this is just annoying. And they have a spear. At least we can attack over the Spear Dragon. Attack the Spear Dragon with our own Spear Dragon. If we attack with the Sangan and it gets destroyed, what do we search? Witch of the Black Forest? It's better than risking on La Jin. Plus, if that is a Mirror Force, Magical Cylinders, we take the least damage. Okay. The unfortunate part is, we're gonna be taking 900. Or more, depending if they get a Tribute Summon monster. Although the Tribute Summon monsters suck, so... We could also just pay 800 to grab back a Vorse Raider. I'm very tempted to use the turn back time feature, but that would ruin the spirit of the playthrough. Hopefully with Vorse Raider, even if they summon another monster, they won't attack directly. Yeah, we knew this was gonna happen. Problem is, if they get another Spear Dragon, or any beater for that matter, all of these, we just lose. Penguin Soldier seems like the best bet, honestly. Pre-matting what? A Vorse Raider? Well, that's annoying. Vorse Raider and the Vorse Raider, Spear Dragon, 19 to their face. Witch of the Black Forest is nice. But that leaves us open for, like, literally anything. La Jin would also leave us open, because they have multiple copies of 19 beaters. Has their Slate Warrior died yet? It has, but that doesn't mean they don't have multiple copies of it. Darned if you do, darned if you don't. At the very least, La Jin won't die to a 1200 beater that they might draw into. I'd love to do the damage with Spear Dragon, but it's just not worth it. Best case scenario here, they just draw into their Tribute Summon monsters and brick the entire game. Worst case scenario, they win. Come on now. Royal Decree doesn't help. Would have been way useful earlier. We could crash and then they get a monster and we lose. We Penguin Soldier. They don't summon a monster. We return that back to hand. They summon it again. We're still praying. Witch of the Black Forest doesn't really get us anything good if they're able to summon another monster. Honestly, Spear Dragon in attack mode to look threatening seems like our best bet. If they do get a monster, they would have to crash into it or something, I don't know. They're not going for it, which is great. Mirror Force at least gives us a plan B. They're finally below starting health, which is great. It took us how many turns? Another voice raider. I think this is their third one, so hopefully they're just out. Cross out doesn't help us out much. Setting the penguin soldier is fine, I guess. It's probably a bad idea to keep attacking with the Witch of the Black Forest, but I mean, there's really not much else we can do. If we set it, we're just staring at them, and they might top deck into a Spear Dragon anyways. Raigeki is so dumb. We do get a search here, which is nice. We do still have a Voice Raider in deck, which is good to have. Hopefully that's it for their board removals. Harpy's brother is also great. One, two, and a Raigeki. They have two Dark Holes. I can imagine them having a second Raigeki as well. At least we don't have to worry anymore about their trap cards. They're on a 2-turn clock. Unless we draw into like United We Stand next turn. They're still bricked up, which is great. Spear Dragon is nice, but I'm not gonna risk them drawing into a Spear Dragon. Alright, this is it. Okay, dicey but winnable. Ruku? Oh, it's a book. I don't know what I was expecting. 2000 wall. Harpy's Pet Dragon is nice if we had a Harpy deck. Alright, that's it for strings. Next episode, final of the ghouls, which is Odeon. I'll catch you next time.